Hi everybody, it's Patti Tolley Parrish here again for Artistcellar, a new design team member for Artistcellar, and I'm posting a short video this week to accompany my blog post that will be published on Tuesday. So what to do for that blog post? Well, if you followed any of my other videos, you'll know that I have a little bit of a problem. Here's my problem. Got a few jelly plate prints laying around. I know, it's addiction, it's a problem, I don't know. It's good, it's yummy, but what in the hell am I going to do with all these? You might ask yourself, as I lay awake at night and ask myself the same question. So, I got this new little tool that came in, and I really like it. It is the We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board. Now, I've never made cards and I've never made envelopes, but the idea hit me that maybe I can do something along those lines with some of these things. In addition, I got a cinch tool some time ago that I do want to make some books out of these. I do have some ideas. I'm not totally as crazy as it may appear. And by the way, these are just my prints that are on cardstock. The other ones on deli paper and tissue paper and regular printer paper, they're in another pile. These are cardstock. So anyway, this tool is a really cute, clever little tool. However, I must alert you that I learned something by watching one of the Craft Test Dummies videos. They're really, really good videos, very informative, and they go through and evaluate and do posts on their opinions and what their findings on using new tools. And they did one on this tool. And a couple of their findings actually helped me because never having been a card maker or made an envelope before, I'd have been pulling my hair out wondering what I was doing wrong. Apparently there's actually a couple typos in this chart that shows you, if you want a card size this side, cut your paper to this side and start your score line at this measurement. A couple of those are not right. However, they link to a website. Actually, they didn't link to it. It was found on another site. I'll try to post that link. And it's probably on the We Are Memory Keepers link as well. They acknowledge the problem and they're correcting it, and they have a printout that you can tape over this for your correction, so you have all the right numbers. Another problem that if you make large envelopes, if you're using a full sheet of paper, you can see that your score mark is going to fall off the sheet of paper, and that's not really going to work. So I'm hoping at some point they come out with a larger one, although the size that it is now has been really convenient for me for the cards I've been making. And it's kind of cool. The little bone folder slides right in a little slot over here, and it kind of locks in there so it doesn't fall out. And it's got a little, I don't know if you can see it, a little kind of a nub. Where are you? There we go. On the tip of this that actually fits right in this groove. So I'll demo this in a second to show you what I've done for this week's post. So I got out my jelly plate and I made some prints using some of my Artistcellar stencils. I have two of the maps. I have London and Amsterdam. I am going to go back and get Venice and Paris because these make really cool prints. The detail in them make it really interesting. I really like those. So I am going to be getting those other two. But let me show you what I made, and then I'll show you how I made it, if I don't throw my back out moving these. Lord, what was I thinking? No wonder my husband always says, "Hey babe, what are you going to do with all those pages?" Oh, goodness. Okay. So here, oops, sorry, you're bouncing around there. Here are some of the cards that I made. So I made an envelope. This is a reverse print from one of the map stencils. That's why it's the opposite of this. It's the positive space on the stencil, actually, that had paint on it when I was left over printing. And then I just pushed it down on the paper. So I made this envelope. And then I took a little extra piece of the paper and cut it off and made a little matching note card. which, I don't know, I'm not all that smart about doing this stuff, but, and I'm all really new to all this stuff, but it seemed like a cute idea to me. So I was playing around with some before I actually did this week's project, and I had, took a little bundle of them and kind of bundled them up like this with a little bit of the baker's twine, and I thought, you know what, that would be a cute little girlfriend gift. So that's what I was thinking. So I used also a lot of the paints that Artistcellar sells. Some of the silks, some of the Stuart Gill paints, and some of their other stencils, and made some more of the cards and envelopes. So I'll just kind of run through some of the ones that I did to show you how they came out. And, you know, you kind of seen one, seen them all, but this one's kind of cool. This is a new technique, if you want to call it that. Actually, I kind of hosed something up and discovered the look of this, and I'll explain that in a little bit. You know, this is more of the Stuart Gill paint. Look at that sheen on there. Really beautiful paints, and they go on the plate really nicely. This was just, I love this one. This one's just, it's very subtle, but it was a mop-up that I used some Titan buff colored paint over all the shadows that have built up on my jelly plate from doing pull after pull. And I pulled off a ghost of one of the map stencils. And that's what this is. That's why that one's printed solid. And that's the little note card that goes with it. You can't hate that stuff. Here's another map card. This is the positive image of the map as well, where it was built, you know, the paint under between the jelly plate and the stencil. I just made a little sandwich, squeezed this underneath, and that's what I got. So, you know, here's another one. This one almost looks kind of drafty to me, a little, but that's one of the map stencils with some different paints, 3 different blends of the same color family of paints I smushed on the plate. This one as well. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. But anyway, so I made a few. These are some of my favorites. And this is another mop-up print. Just pulling the shadows off my plate. And I don't know if you can see this or if that'll even focus. But if you can look really close at this, you can see little flecks of turquoise in there from like up and through here from a previous pulls that I did. And if you see this in person, it looks like it's stone. It's the coolest effect, and I really love those. It's just so, you got to do so many prints before you get enough buildup on your plate to pull that off of there that they actually end up kind of special. This was another cleanup. I thought that was kind of wild, but you can see all that metallic. I think that was one of the Byzantinia. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, but it's a Stuart Gill paint that you can see kind of flashing through there. Another cleanup. Oops, lost my card. Another cleanup print. And another cleanup print that I just added a little bit of a black pop to it over that. And that's some of the Stuart Gill paints under there as well that are still showing up on that little bit of a silver sheen. But you know, you just can't hate that. Another cleanup print. Ooh, I forgot these were all in the middle here. You can see some green on this. That was another one of the Byzantinia, or, oh, I apologize. Almost looks kind of animal print or something. I don't know. Another cleanup. Another matte print. Now this is the correct correct way to use a stencil. It's showing all the negative open patterns on here, where the other ones I showed you previously were the reverse, actually showing the stencil itself. And I just blended 3 different colors of paint on the plate. Took a couple pulls off of it. Yum! Another map stencil in different colors. And I just thought they would make such a cute little set. Now, of course, you'd have to probably put a label or something on the back if you were going to address and mail those and not use it as like a little thank you card. But anyway, I could show you these all day. I made quite a few of them yesterday. Me and my artsy buds got together at the Queen's Ink and had a little play time. Oh, this one's the Stuart Gill paints. Look at the shimmer on that, and I hope you can see it on this video because it's like a metallic mirror almost. It's really, really awesome. This one as well. More Stuart Gill. Love those. Got to get some more colors. You can tell my palette. I'm always that cold color girl. Probably because all my hot flashes. I don't know. But, yeah, we had a ball making these yesterday. Had some fun time over at the Queen's Ink with Terry Quinn and Donna Walsh and Ellen Vargo. So I pulled out some prints from my stack of prints, and I pulled out some ones that were not so nice ones. Just to show you that, you know, I mean, they're okay, I guess, but certainly none of my favorites. Are they just, you know, the patterns didn't work, the colors, I don't know. It's just not working for me. Now, these were some Stuart Gill paints I was playing with some of my texture plates. And then I just had black paint on a paintbrush and flipped it all over top of the jelly plate. And some squiggles with a comb. More layered squiggles and texture plates on those. But the paint's pretty. And you know, so I'm going to try. I'm not going to try. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take one of these not so pretties. Let's go with this one. And show you what I did here. So I was making, grab my paper trimmer. I was making, what size was I making? Oh, they're A2. I was making A2 cards. So I was cutting my jelly print to 8 1/8 square. So let me just do that. This you really don't need to see. So I'll be speeding through this kind of good stuff. And then while I had this, I cut, I don't even measure it. I just kind of eyeball it, see if I get some good colors in there. Oops, hello. Rookie mistake. Cut a little sliver off of that to use on the bottom of my note card. Keep this for collage in my art journal or whatever, in my little paper box over there. And then I usually kind of look at this, and if I see like a real white edge or whatever, I choose that edge to cut off when I'm squaring this up to 8 1/8. There we go. Get this out of my way, buckle up my sleeves. So for what you do on this plate, what else, not plate, but the punch, scoreboard, whatever we want to call this, you only have to measure once on this one, which is different from, like, I have the Martha Stewart board, which I really like, and that's good for big sheets of paper. But you have to measure each time you rotate, and you have to measure one size this way, and then another number this way, and then back to the first cut this way, and the second one this way. And then you have to take the paper, and where you have all those scores meeting in that little triangle, you have to take scissors and kind of make a really accurate cut to make the folds, the folding places, so you don't overlap with the paper and make a bulk little, you know what I mean. Okay, so for this one, my 8 1/8 paper, A2, where are you? Here we go. I want to score at the 3 3/4 mark. So I lay this down, put my corner on 3 3/4, and I punch the score, hello, bone folder fits right in there. Score. See the punch that it made? It already made that punch for me. I turn here. I don't have to measure again. I just line up the score that's in this paper with this little tab that's sitting out here. Okay? Punch. Score. Align the score. Punch. Score. Turn. Align the score. Hello, where are you? Some of these it's really kind of hard to see it on depending on the pattern of the paper. And punch. So there you have that. Now, turn it around. The back punch round your corners. And you got it all right there. Use the same tool right there to do it. Done. So, and I did both sides on this. So I could actually go the other way if I wanted to and make it that. But that's a little too crazy for an envelope, I think. The mailman would get seasick or something. So let's go to, use this bone folder. Ooh, I got this one at bonefolder.com. I saw somebody using it on the video. It's Teflon. Nothing sticks to it. This end is so sharp. This end is round, so you can get into kind of any kind of corner. Really nice. Okay. Fold, fold. And now I usually take the two longer sides and I decide which flap I think looks better. And you know what? I'm going to use this way. Although that looks so crazy. If you can see that, my paint that had built up on my stencils over time kind of all chunked off on there. And it's actually raised. But it's really kind of cool looking in person. So there's your envelope. I'm going to glue this down a little bit. You know what? I'm just going to use some tape. If you'd see me with my tape gun. Ah! Oh, Lord, talk about the blind leading the blind. Put a little tape inside here. And here. Pull off the back sides of the tape. Pull off the back sides of the tape. Hello. And we're pulling off the back sides of the tape. Oh, there we go. Little smush with the bone folder. Viola, you got yourself an envelope. Now, where did I put those? Here we go. Pardon the reach. I just bought a pack of these cards because they were on sale at Michael's instead of cutting up my own cardstock. I do have to make one cut though. I just have to cut 1 inch off the back of this because I need a 4.5 inch card for this envelope. Oh, that can't be right. What the hell did I do? Hello. Oh, 5.5. Hello. Oh my. Okay. Oh, that actually worked. Pay me no mind, people. Do not try this at home. I'm telling you. Did you ever have one of them there days? I'm having a week like that, I think. Oh well, what are you going to do? So, where's my little strip? I pick out a little chunk that I like and use my handy dandy Ranger glue stick. Find a place over here so I don't get everything stuck to my sleeves. A little border down the bottom there. Trim. And Viola funky card out of ugly print. So that's how it works, peeps. I won't bore you with repeating the same thing over and over again, and I'll make this video short. So, check out my blog post if you're seeing this first. My blog post is going to be on Artistcellar.com at their blog link on Tuesday morning. It'll be published. I also make a post on my own blog, which is on Blogspot. It's www.inkyobsessions.blogspot.com. And I hope you like the video and sign up to follow my channel, which is Patti Parrish. 2 R's in Parrish. And stand by for more to come. Well, I've got to sign off now because I feel the need to do some more jelly plating. I know. It really is a problem. Ta!